Hey, parents, guess what? We only have about one more week of school left. I love the summertime and I love spending time with my kids. I only have two recommendations. The second one's actually more of a request. My first recommendation is be careful not to overschedule yourselves. Of the parents I've talked with for so many years, it seems like one of the main regrets they have in the summertime is that they overschedule themselves to the point where it's not enjoyable. So pick what you really want to do and what's not that important and find joy and fun in the small and simple things, really. uh, I was telling my coworker the other day, we found that sometimes just a day camp, just going out in the mountains for the day, coming back when it's dark, is fun and is a lot easier than having to drag all the sleeping bags and tents and kids. And but if camping's overnight's your thing, then go for it. Now, with that said, my other recommendation, and it's not even a recommendation, it's more of a plea, really, is make your kids go outside more. My father-in-law lives in Arizona, and his rule with the grandkids is if it's under 90 degrees, they have to be outside. If it's over 90 degrees, they can come inside. Uh, YouTube, video games, TV, okay, it's easy to get caught up on them. It's easy to let our kids play them, especially when we have something else to do. But the best times they're going to have is going to come from being outside. One of my favorite memories growing up, and I share this often with the kids, I think I was 10 or 11 years old. My friend, his neighbor, had this big old pile of scrap out behind her house, and she told us we could go through it and take whatever we wanted. This was great, okay? That's like Christmas morning for me. So we go through the stuff. I found a cable and a pulley, and immediately things start going through my head. I think I can make a zip line out of this. And so we drag it back to my house, which is on the other side of town. We clear out all this stuff across the street. There's a ditch. I even cut down a couple of trees with my dad's saw, his pruning saw, but he doesn't know wouldn't hurt him. And we put up a zip line. I found some cable locks and my dad's stuff, and we made a pretty good zip line. We got some baling twine, tied a log to the pulley, and this zip line actually went probably a good 40 feet, crossed a ditch, went to the other side. And it worked. And we tightened it and adjusted it. Well, the baling twine wasn't that good, and it started to fray. But my friend kept going on it. I told him, I said, that's going to break. And he said, nah, no, it's not. Well, I was a lot bigger than my friend. And so I thought, well, it's not breaking for him. I'm gonna give it a try. So I go across, and halfway through, the baling twine snaps. I fall, I don't know, probably about 7 feet, and I hit my head on a tree trunk. I landed on a tree trunk right on my head, and I blacked out for probably about 20 seconds. Next thing I know, my little sister and my friend are shaking me. They're saying, Brian, wake up, wake up. And I wake up and had a horrible headache. Now, this is a classic 90s move, okay? I go back home and I tell my mom, I said, the zip line broke and I got knocked out on the tree trunk. And she told me, oh, just go walk it off. You'll be okay. Okay. That's 90s right there for you. So, and that's a good mom, I'll tell you that. Okay, we fixed the zip line, made it even better. I fixed the baling twine, and we had a lot of fun time on that. So, it's stuff like that that makes great memories. But when your kids are in on YouTube, on video games, on TV, and I get it. My kids love playing the Switch. They like watching YouTube videos. But when you put your foot down and you schedule and say, guys, no, right now you're going outside. They will fight it, but they'll never regret it. And pretty soon you'll see they'll come back inside a lot happier, having fun, and using their imaginations. So kind of use some tough love. Put your foot down and say, no, go outside, because that's where the memories are going to happen. Not inside watching too much TV or being on the tablet, the iPad. Make them go outside, just like your parents did. And neither you nor your kids will regret it. Have a great summer, guys.